share to you the art of blade use. And there are a variety of ways to grip the knife. And for this particular grip, we call it the hammer grip, or the others would call it the standard grip. When you bring the knife in a reverse position, we call it the ice pick grip or the reverse grip. In the local dialect, in the art that we practice, we refer to this as hawak saksak. Saksak meaning to thrust. Here is hawak pakal, which is to stab from an overhead point of origin in a scraping, penetrating movement. Now, there are several ways to assume a fighting position when you play with the knife. One is to bring the knife in this position with your right foot forward and the knife hand ahead of the other hand. In this way, you can maximize the reach, you can maximize the stabbing position, and you can also use this one to deflect oncoming attacks towards your center line, whether on the low line or the high line. The same thing goes with the hawak pakal. You can also assume a right lead and with your knife hand assuming the same position. So again, this will allow you to reach your enemy farther. Now, if you bring your left foot forward, that means you're bridging the distance, you're coming in closer to your actual target. That's when the intimate stabs and the intimate slashes would come in. And I would like to show you basic angles. This is basically the same angles that we did using the stick and the blade. We call it the slashes or the panastas. And this is the puntadas, which is the thrust. The same thing goes with the reverse grip. These are your slashes, and these are your stabs, and that's your jab. Now we're going to show you some applications in a little bit, and again, this is what we refer to as single knife subsystem of the Filipino martial arts.
If I may add, we are going to do this demonstration just for educational purposes. We are not encouraging people to start getting knives and practicing with them. Okay, so I'm going to attack Tuhon Mick, who by the way is goes around the world teaching people how to use knives. Okay, go.
Basically, the idea is to get out of the line of attack. So you cut, then you come in, so you can deliver your follow-ups. So your movements comprise of, again, addressing the immediate threat by getting out of the line of attack. Either you go outside, which is preferably, why? Because you're away from this hand, because that hand can do a lot of things to you, grab you, or disarm you for that matter. Now, you can also come in to the inside. That means you're going to jam the attack with your bisecting arm, deliver a distraction, get out again, control the weapon hand, so you have the freedom to move with your knife to effect your follow-ups. Now, using this grip, you can still do the same. So you can move out, control again the limb that bears the weapon, deliver your counter. If you need to get out, you get out to your zone of safety. Now, if you'd like to counter an attack using the same grip, so as you can see, I did a transition, so I can perform my counters from a safe zone away from that hand again. So that's your basic knife applications.